Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. I, of course, am your host, Josh. With me, as always, is my co-host, Nicholas.
What's good, everybody?
Nick, what we talking about today?
We're going to be talking about She-Hulk.
Okay. New MCU show on Disney+.
I think it's the third or fourth one they've put out now.
I think it's like the fifth or sixth.
Yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
We got WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier,
Loki,
I almost forgot.
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Is that it?
That's it, yeah.
That is it. Okay, so 4 live action. This is the 5th live action one.
Yeah.
Then. We actually Nick just watched the first 3 episodes back to back. He's locked in on that She-Hulk, She-Hulkacy, if you will.
Oh gosh, bro. There's a lot to talk about in this show.
Yeah.
I'm glad that we watched the first 3 episodes because the first one, it was a pretty good introduction. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk more about that, like where the story's going and stuff.
Okay.
You know, this show's been out for like 3 weeks. People are, talking about it. And you just told me there's gonna be 6 more episodes.
Yeah. Total of 9. So
yeah.
we're in 6 more weeks of this.
Nice.
Are we gonna go just? Hey, it's on Disney Plus. This is full spoilers. We'll talk about anything, right?
Honestly, at this point in our podcast, we just like talking spoilers. I
mean,
feel like it's really hard to talk around a show.
A show without spoilers is kind of hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like
you don't know what's out there in the marketing and the videos online that you can talk about.
Pretty much. Yeah, they market TV shows way differently than movies. I don't know what they'd be putting out there.
Yeah. And I feel like people come to our channel either just to hear what we got to say about it or they've watched it and they just want to sit there and
see things they missed. We always sometimes we talk about some things you might have missed. Little Easter egg, you never know.
Megan Thee Stallion is in She-Hulk.
Yeah, she's
things you might have missed.
She's canon to the MCU now.
Yeah. So when did they announce that she was joining it?
I think right before the episode aired. I think earlier this week I saw something where they're like, Megan Thee Stallion has been cast.
Has entered.
Yeah, and I was like, what the fuck? And she's just playing herself in She-Hulk, I guess. So.
I thought she was going to be a hero.
Dude,
I was like,
too.
no.
I was like, huh?
She could have been the villain, bro.
Oh, my God.
Abomination. Abomination.
I made some joke, and I was like, oh, shit, she's about to play Sue Storm in the Fantastic Four.
Can you imagine, bro?
Dude, actually would have... That'd be fucking
diversity higher. No, I didn't mind that she was in the show. At first, I was just like, "What the heck?" It felt so random.
Hey, she's the new Stan Lee. She's about a cameo in every Marvel.
Oh my God, dude, no!
Imagine.
This is not what Stan would have wanted.
Oh my God. What was I gonna say? At the top of the show, if you are watching on YouTube, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you enjoy the content.
Yes.
And if you prefer to just listen to an audio only version, we're on pretty much every podcast platform.
Yeah, any podcast platform, we're on it. Go check out our show. It's nice to just listen. I was actually listening to our podcast.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice sometimes if you because when you got YouTube, unless you're paying for the premium, you can't close out of it and go do other stuff. But with audio, you can. So if you want to, just throw something on the background when you're working or driving or something, just listen to our shenanigans. Yeah, you can do that over on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, a lot of other places. So there's that. But anyway, let's just get right into She-Hulk, Nick. Do you want to go from episode 1 to 3, or do you want to just
let's go from 1 to 3,
okay.
kind of just follow where the story goes with her, and how people watched it, and then we'll talk about where we think it's gonna go because there's 6 more episodes.
Yeah, there's a lot. I really don't know where it's going, if I'm being honest.
So the first episode, I like how it's already kind of breaking the fourth wall. She's talking to the camera a lot. She's in the middle. She's in the middle of some lawyer thing, some meeting, and she's like, "Oh, I've actually been She-Hulk for a minute."
A lawyer show.
Yeah, she's like, it's a lawyer show, but this is how I got my powers.
We get that 3-month flashback.
Yeah, 3 months. That's actually quite a long time.
It is. So I guess it took 3 months then of her for her She-Hulk side to be exposed to the world. Then I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she kept
pretty much
secret.
Yeah, 3 months. I feel like hiding that you're a Hulk for 3 months. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
First off, they changed her origin a little bit from the comics.
Okay.
In the comics, I think there's some mafia hit gone wrong or something with Joe Fixit, which is another Hulk character. But pretty much she gets shot or something. She needs an emergency blood transfusion.
Yeah.
And Bruce Banner does it to save her life. But I kind of like the change because if you think about it, it would make no sense for Bruce Banner to be like, yeah, I'll give her my blood. He knows he's got fucked up blood.
That's true.
So he know, but I guess in the comic it's kind of she's gonna die either way. She might die from my blood or she's gonna die without it. I should just try.
Yeah,
I guess. But I prefer this way. They get in a car accident. and then it inadvertently gets his blood into like a cut she has.
Yeah.
So I their wounds. I enjoy it. I enjoy that change.
Yeah, it's like a small tweak. Like it's still like she gets Bruce's blood. Like she doesn't just become Hulk. Like I liked it.
It's also kind of reminiscent of like the 70s Hulk show, like back in the day. Have you ever seen that show?
No, I did not.
I've seen that show.
In the 70s?
Yeah, like the one of Bill Bixby and Lou Ferrigno's the Hulk.
Oh, Lou Ferrigno, that's right. Yeah, where they had him with the prosthetic.
They just they gave him like big ass eyebrows and like prosthetics and like a wig. Yeah. Hey, but I'm not gonna
throw some photos up of this old show if you're watching.
Honestly, it's a classic, bro. The very first episode is like a TV movie, so it's kind of like a movie about the Hulk. It's kind of technically the first live action Hulk movie.
Yeah.
And then they made a whole show out of it. There's like 5 seasons. What? And then there's actually like 2 or 3 more spin-off movies toward the end of the show. There's one where Thor pulls up.
Thor?
Yeah, Thor's in it. The guy that played him is the actor that played Bob Duncan from Good Luck Charlie.
Really?
He was the first live action Thor when he was young.
Dude, that's an interesting fact. Actually, I never knew that.
Crazy. And then they also had an episode where he crosses over with Daredevil. And Daredevil live action was back in like, I think that these ones came out like in 1980. I think it was right around the beginning of the 80s, if I'm correct. Maybe late 80s. I don't know. But the reason the show stopped is because Bill Bixby, the guy that played Bruce Banner, he died of cancer. So they had to end the show. Sadly.
Man.
But yeah, that's actually a pretty classic show. But the beginning of that show, there's like especially the first one, there's a lot of shit going on if like car accidents, like a car like rolls off the street and then he turns into the Hulk for the first time and like flips the car off the side of the road. It's kind of reminiscent to that as well. I think that's kind of cool. It reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah,
dude, the Daredevil, he's just like in a black suit with like it's kind of like from the Daredevil TV show, like his first iteration.
The like black, it's just
the all black
spandex.
Yeah, very very
very ninja-esque.
Yeah, ninja. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about this first episode. Pretty much, she gets into a car accident with the Hulk, or with Bruce Banner. So at this point, he turned back to a human, and he said he's wearing like this band that makes him not the Hulk anymore. It helps him.
So I'm a little fuzzy on this, but what I'm guessing happened is when he merged the Hulk and him, so it's Professor Hulk. I guess he hasn't figured out a way. It's permanent. I guess he hasn't figured out a way for it to go back yet. Like if he wants to just be human. I guess he hasn't figured out how to do that yet. He just kind of did it. That's kind of what I'm getting, because he said he made this thing that he wears and it lets him revert back to his human form. So I'm guessing he did that until we could figure out how to do it forever. Like it's a temporary fix type thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's the canon answer. The real answer is it's easier to just, we don't got to animate the Hulk in a car. We just make him Bruce Banner.
It's true.
That's probably the real reason why they did it.
Yeah. So after the whole car accident happens, then he takes Jen to, well, first she runs off into the forest because she turns into Hulk. Yeah. Just because of it, I guess that's her body just reacting to it. She just like the first time turned into the Hulk.
True.
She runs into the forest, and then I think does she fall or like knock herself out or something?
I think she just wakes up. I don't think we see what happens.
Yeah, she wakes up as Jen.
Yeah.
And then she walks to like some bar on the road.
Yeah, they're having ladies' night.
Yeah, some ladies like come like make her look nice and stuff. I feel like that's a nice touch because they could tell like she was like really messed up. And
I love how one of them was like, "Girl, like whoever did this to you, you don't need him."
Yeah. Like car accident. But after that, she leaves the bar and she's waiting for Bruce to come pick her up. And then some dudes are like,
"Oh yeah."
I wouldn't say they're harassing her, but they're just trying to like 3 dudes just kind of pull up on her and like, "Yo, like what's up?" Like
they're trying to spit game, I guess.
Yeah.
They're trying to have Riz.
Yeah. trying to show the Riz.
And but she ain't want no Riz.
Yeah. Then she gets stressed out, and because of her Hulkness, she turns into She-Hulk again. Mm-hmm. And then I think Bruce tackles her.
Yeah, he tackles her, and then she's, I guess, on his little bar place. What is that? Is that in Mexico or like southern? Where's that at?
I'm not sure. I just know it's like at the beach somewhere.
Yeah, there's some nice beach place.
I was guessing it was by since him and Tony built it together. Yeah. I know that was Tony's first place in Los Angeles. Oh, because remember in Iron Man 3 he had like a house there.
Yeah, it was like on the side of a cliff or something.
Yeah, so I'm guessing like I don't know. Tony had property somewhere. It could either be California
anywhere,
or Mexico.
It
yeah,
could be anywhere.
But Yeah, it's a nice little like beach resort.
With it's pretty nice.
It is super nice. Like downstairs, there's a lab.
Yeah, the underground lab.
It's really cool.
He's back as Professor Hulk, and hey, I guess they start going through like a syllabus that he has.
Yeah,
it's gonna take 15 years of training.
He has like a whole binder.
Yeah, and he's gonna help her learn how to manage being a Hulk. So I like this set. I actually really like this episode. I think it's a pretty good introduction to the character. You kind of figure out what she's about.
Me too.
It's nice seeing. I'm glad Mark Ruffalo is actually in this. It seems a decent amount. I don't think he's going to be back in it because it's something we see in episode 2.
Yeah.
But I mean, I didn't expect him to be in it like a whole ass episode. Like he's in it from the start to finish pretty much. You know, like he's a main character. And it's not just a little cameo.
Yeah, and I like how they stress. He's like, you can always come to me for anything.
Yeah.
Like, the door's always open. So maybe we could see them again. In the future.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for the finale or something.
You never know. Yeah, you're right. They get in a fight.
Yeah, they get into a fight. I thought that was pretty funny. I didn't think they were gonna. I didn't expect that to happen. Like they just kind of like hulked out, and they were just like fighting and stuff.
There's
he does his Hulk clap. I don't think we've ever.
Oh yeah.
We have seen him do that before, but
I think it's the first time we've seen this Hulk do it.
Yeah.
Because we saw it done in the Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton.
Yeah,
which is technically canon. It's still canon. It's just a different actor.
Yeah, like MCU movies, not even MCU movies, but just Marvel movies like before Iron Man 1 are very kind of like we know they happened, and they kind of like take some aspects from those movies and like put them into the MCU.
Yeah, well, one other thing that movie had was the Abomination, and the same actor, the same Abomination is back. They even reference that movie multiple times, I think, in the second episode. Right?
Yeah, they do. I think Hulk talks about like fighting with him. And
they talk about fighting in Harlem and all that. Like that's straight up what we watched in that movie.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool to see that. I guess that technically happened, and I guess Bruce Banner had plastic surgery.
Doesn't look like Edward Norton. No.
Actually, did you pick up on it? Later in like episode 2, I think he's talking to her on the phone, and she's like, oh, like I'm trying to represent the Abomination, and I know you guys had that beef or whatever, and like she's kind of talking about it. But the Hulk ends up saying like, "Oh, like I'm a completely different person now, like literally."
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh, like,
I thought that was pretty
funny. He's literally fucking a different actor, bro.
This double entendre.
Yeah, this show, like I think you said it, it's very self-aware.
Yeah,
it's very. I mean, I'm kind of glad it is because like She-Hulk was, I think, the first comic character to break the fourth wall within the comics.
Interesting. So she's like a Deadpool-esque type.
Yeah, she kind of did it first, and then Deadpool kind of popularized it, I guess, is a good way to say it.
Okay.
Especially since his movie came out like 6 years ago now.
Yeah, so. I never knew that when, because I never really have read like a lot of Marvel comics other than like the Infinity Saga and stuff like that. So it's cool to like that they're adapting aspects of like their comic books into the show.
It's pretty interesting, like. This is, I guess, because we know Deadpool is coming to the MCU at some point.
Dude,
we know it's happening.
It's got to happen already, bro.
It's gonna happen. We know it's happening. It's in the works as we speak.
Yeah.
And Deadpool is one of those characters they don't really need to have a canon crazy explanation.
We don't need an explanation.
You know, like he's
just put him in there.
He's just there. He can literally like talk about how the studios and shit. Like he can say all that shit. And She-Hulk's a character that could also. Like she mentions her own show multiple times.
Yeah.
And I think it's crazy to see that in the MCU for the first time.
Yeah, and she talks about Wong too. She's like, this isn't like a cameo every week.
And she's like, remember whose show this is.
Yeah. It's like, it's my show.
Yeah.
I like the actress that plays She-Hulk. What's her name?
Tatiana Maslany.
Tatiana
Maslany. She was in Orphan Black. Have you heard of that show?
It sounds a little bit familiar.
It was the channel BBC, I think.
Orphan Black.
I mean, the show's good. Let's not get off topic too much, but that's a good show. She actually plays like, I don't know
it sounds familiar.
I don't know the plot, but she plays like 5 or 4 different characters of her own self.
Really?
So there's a lot of work that went into that because she would have to do costume changes and act against herself. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it looks very good, and especially knowing it came out a couple years ago.
Okay. Yeah, I do like the actress that they picked for it.
Yeah, she's good.
Solid casting. I think casting has like always been pretty good with the MCU. They got like a lot of people probably in the works.
They haven't fumbled in years. Last time they fumbled was probably Terrence Howard in like Iron Man 1.
Yeah.
And then they had to
He never got to put the suit on. Remember he was like,
he says next time, baby.
Next time, man.
He never had that next time.
I don't know. I mean, do you like Don? We don't gotta talk about it. We're getting off topic.
I do like Don Cheadle.
Yeah, I do like Don Cheadle. I'm I'm thinking about that Kevin Hart clip. He's just like, I'm 60.
Oh yeah, he's like, damn.
I'm sorry. He looked like he got so mad.
I know, he was just like why'd you say it like that, man?
Yeah. You're like, I'm sorry, it slipped out.
That shit's funny as hell.
But back to the casting. I think pretty good choice. I do like how we get Bruce Banner, a lot of Bruce Banner in this. He also said that since him and Jen's blood mixed, so they're related, they're cousins. Apparently it like healed his arm and he's able to fully be his Hulk self again.
Yeah, so now Hulk is, I mean, he should have been healed by now already, but MCU nerfed his ass.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing, like because of slight differences in their DNA, her Hulk is a little different than his.
Yeah.
So I guess her healing might be better than his. I don't know. We'll see. Yet to come. We haven't really seen her be too injured yet. Yeah,
I want to see how they explain it, because of course she's a woman and she's a Hulk. And when they're showing the whole like training scene, you can tell that like Bruce Banner is clearly more stronger. He has more experience, and she's more like kind of agile and like light on her feet and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, it seems like I like how they show the differences, like how she doesn't have an alter ego, and he's kind of like, damn, what the hell?
Yeah, that was interesting. I like how they like talked about that.
Yeah, and damn, bro, that's cool that they did that actually.
Yeah, because I wonder how that works. Because when Bruce Banner became the Hulk, like
it's not him; it's like a whole other person.
Yeah, it's like two identities inside like one person's body that they share.
Yeah, and I think the explanation for that in the comics, and we haven't really seen too much of this because we haven't gotten a sequel to the Hulk movie yet.
Yeah,
dude, we need some Hulk shit, bro. Like,
I'm surprised like everyone didn't get. At least before Infinity War, like there wasn't every Avenger had like a solo movie.
Yeah, they should have. I think they wanted to, but I think the issue is Universal Studios owns like the distribution rights or something. So it's kind of like the Sony and Spider-Man thing. And I think for some reason Universal and them, they don't want to work together. I don't know what the issue is, but
it's dumb. They can make all of them money.
I know, it's kind of crazy, but in the comics, the Hulk, Bruce Banner, when he was growing up, he had like a ton of trauma. Like his dad like was beating his ass.
Damn.
Like beating the mom, like a ton of fucked up shit going on. And because of that, it's kind of like Moon Knight in a way. You know how Moon Knight has split personalities?
Yeah.
Bruce Banner doesn't have that, but the trauma in his head that he just like kept inside, internalized for so many years, when the Hulk shit happened, I guess it like made those personalities into actual beings. So like the Hulk is supposed to be like a protective like personality. Like when he gets mad and angry or scared, it comes out to protect Bruce Banner.
Interesting.
So there's also other ones in there too. Like there's a Grey Hulk personality. We haven't even seen any of that in the MCU, but like the comics have a ton of shit. But that's probably why she doesn't have it, because she seems to like already know yoga. So she says at one point that she already knows like how to handle her anger before she gets mad again, like right after.
Yeah.
So I think she still has some work to do, but I think she definitely, that's why she doesn't have alter egos, probably because she didn't have to deal with all that shit that Bruce had to deal with as a kid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense. That's a good explanation. I'll take that.
Yeah, there you go.
I guess talking about more the episode 2 and 3. So she gets fired from her job after she becomes She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And this is because they don't want like I guess it's like or like a hero kind of working in their department.
Yeah.
Or in their law firm.
I mean, I guess if you were on a jury and the person that's defending some client is like a hero that you've seen on the news before, you know, it's hard to find somebody that wouldn't know who She-Hulk is, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you can't have no conflict of interest in any kind of way.
Exactly.
Unbiased.
There is a lot of lawyering in this show, which I really like. Like, I guess kind of why they changed the name, like attorney at law. Yeah. Like it really delves into like legal issues. They're talking about like her job constantly. Mm-hmm. But after she gets fired, then like she immediately gets like another job at the same law firm, and they want to start a superhero like division law firm.
Yeah.
So it deals with like sorceries, like
it's just like
aliens,
which actually makes sense.
I don't know why this shit was never set up. Like, I mean, like I understand that there was like the what was it called from Homecoming. Remember, like the whole city of New York was fucked up after the Avengers in 2012, and like they were like, "Yo, we got to take all
damage
this
control."
Damage control. That's what it is. Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess they control damages. They don't like.
Yeah, but it makes sense that you would need to have something like this, because if you lived in a world where there's like a ton of superheroes, like you would need to have some type of like people that specialize in that kind of law. Yeah, because I'm sure there's like definitely like imagine you're just chilling in your house and then fucking like the Hulk flies through your building because he's fighting the Abomination. You're just like, man, what the fuck?
Damn, bro. Like what do I do?
You need superhero like damage insurance, bro. Like,
you need representation. Exactly, yeah, you need insurance.
Yeah, there's definitely something like that in this world. Like it only makes sense.
Yeah,
and I like one thing that's kind of interesting is they briefly mention this. The girl that She-Hulk fought at the end of the first episode.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll show up again at some point.
Yeah, I was like, who the fuck is that? Like,
who is she?
Looks so random.
I think she'll show up again because they in the second episode on the news, they're talking about how She-Hulk, pulled up and they're saying super powered influencer Titania or whatever. Like that's her name. So she's an influencer because she has superpowers.
Oh gosh.
So there must be like lower tier like heroes
do anything for clout.
Yeah, like people that have like low key superpowers in this universe. Kind of like I guess The Boys,
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like lower tier heroes that just kind of are out and about.
Well, at this point the MCU it clearly has like a whole world now, like superheroes and like all these people just like exist. So it's kind of like anything can happen.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that. They're like keeping it. It just keeps their world alive. Like
yeah.
They talk about Iron Man a lot. Like he died like a what is it called, like a martyr.
Mm-hmm. What'd you think of all the talk on if Captain America's a virgin?
Oh, dude, that's cap, bro. I know this dude. I don't know, man.
Captain America fucks.
This is the big question that the whole show has to answer, bro. Because after he gets his powers, he's still a good guy, right?
Yeah.
But he went on before he was even a war hero. He was like a person of like propaganda. Like he was doing
song and dance.
Yeah, he was literally like a theater.
Yeah, he's like a thespian.
Thespian. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, he was literally just like delivering lines and shit. Like
I know he was piping down the other showgirls.
If I was Captain America. If I was Steve Rogers, hold on, and I got like my body all enhanced and shit, and I was like, dude, like I'm not a fucking.
You were a stick I'm not like before, bro.
Yeah, I'd be like, dude, I'm gonna do what I can with this new body, and I'm guessing what Steve's mindset was. Okay.
I bet you it was that one fangirl that came up to him.
Dude,
he kind of stopped and looked at her.
Yeah, the one that, like when the photo happened.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I saw James Gunn talk about that. Like, have you heard about this?
Oh, he said it's because it's the same actress that played Peter Quill's mom.
Yeah, that was in like the first Avenger.
Yeah, and I think he said like, oh, it might be her mom, like it's Peter's grandma or something.
It's Peter's grandmother. People think he's just saying that to like just make them happy. Like I think
it's definitely not planned. It's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence.
Sure, it could be her grandma.
He saw the opportunity. Yeah. Dude, unless.
Oh shit. Well,
Steve Rogers is Peter Quill's like grand.
Oh shit. But yeah, I mean, I think we all knew Captain America was fucking. Makes sense.
And even if he wasn't, technically now he went back in time and then he still fucked. Yes. So either way, it's a yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Damn. I do like how they reference a lot of the other Avengers though, man.
Oh, what did you think? I don't even know if you probably didn't see this because I didn't even see it when I first watched it. I saw it online. Apparently, when she gets fired, she's like on their computer. She's looking at like jobs or whatever before she gets the new job. She's looking at like top 10 like weird, I don't know, some shit jobs. On the side of that same website, there's different articles. And there's 2 articles you can read. One of them says like, why is there like a man coming out of the ocean? And they're talking about Eternals, like that frozen guy that, that's like coming out of the earth and he's stuck. So they reference Eternals. But the other one, it says guy with metal claws gets in bar fight. And they're referencing Wolverine in the show. Like they straight up put that on the side.
Okay.
So they literally say metal claws bar fight, bro.
It's not explicitly stated, but yeah, I don't know, man.
I mean, so who else could it be, bro?
Wolverine's lurking around somewhere.
I guess people are taking it as like what? Because they purposely put that in. They're like, put that in there.
Yeah, they're like, we want to.
So I guess if that's the case, that means I guess the mutants have always been there and they've just been hiding. I guess
that's my thought because like in the whole like X-Men like saga or whatever, like mutants were kind of looked down on.
Yeah, because it's like a whole allegory for racism. The whole comic was originally.
Oh, interesting.
Like, because they're mutants, it's like an allegory.
They're different.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, I've always just kind of assumed that like people that are mutants, they keep a low key, or if I I wonder what they're gonna do for X-Men, man, because
I'm excited.
I'm assuming most of them, or like a large group of them, are at Xavier's school for like.
They could just be hiding out there. Yeah.
I wonder what they're gonna do. Like they could have a young Xavier be like the new, I guess, kind of face, which would be kind of cool because I know like Patrick Stewart's like definitely probably done after the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of cool. I don't know.
I wonder who they'll cast because I feel like they want to get their own people. You know.
I think they should have what's his name? He was in First Class. He played Xavier.
Oh, the younger guy, James McAvoy.
McAvoy, yeah. They should have him. Like
they could. He's still young. I mean, he's getting older. Like he can play, I guess, a middle-aged.
Yeah, like an aging Xavier, and then they'd have him in. Like it would be cool. They could
do that. Yeah. There's also rumors that I don't know who they'd cast him as. I don't know what role, but there's been rumors for a while that they're gonna cast Giancarlo Esposito from Breaking Bad.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah. The rumor is that they've been talking to him about roles he might have. We don't know. I mean, he could be something. I don't know.
I heard online, and this is just a rumor, okay? Yeah. There's so much misinformation, man.
Yeah, you never know.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Exactly.
But I heard that they were like talking to him to play a villain and possibly Doctor Doom.
Oh man, dude.
And I could see it like with the mask.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Oh man.
Because he's a good actor, and like
really
if you put him in the Doctor Doom suit, whatever, he'll still be able to like deliver powerful like dialogue.
Oh my God, yeah.
Like I could see it, man. God, that guy's gonna go down in history as like the greatest.
It's crazy.
He's already the greatest, man.
He's locked in, bro.
He is locked in. Wasn't he in one of the Far Cry games?
The most recent one, he plays the main villain. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Dude.
I haven't played it or seen anything about it. I haven't played a Far Cry since like the third one.
The last one I played was the fourth one, and it was pretty fun. You just got to go to like outposts and like
yeah.
It's a pretty fun game.
It's
very like open world Skyrim esque.
Yeah, I like it. Those are good games. There's also like a Primal one.
Yeah, I heard about that one.
I never played that one though, but I know they made it. Let's see what happened. Oh yeah, so the Abomination on trial.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wong,
after she becomes the lawyer in this new superhero division, she's pretty much forced to like represent the Abomination, or she loses her job.
Yeah.
And people are just mad about this dude because all the Abomination wants to do is get released, but people kind of still scared about him.
Yeah.
And so she has to build a whole case up against like why he should he's good. He's kind of like learned from his mistake. And Wong shows up.
They had to get Wong in there because Wong broke him out of prison.
Yeah. In Shang-Chi, remember we see them fighting in the.
I was so surprised when we saw that in Shang-Chi. I was like, "What the fuck is the Abomination?"
Now it makes sense
and Wong
now.
doing it? Yeah, it's kind of that means they planned this all, bro.
Yeah,
like Shang-Chi was filmed like what, like
2020? It came out.
It must have been
21, right?
Yeah. And they couldn't have filmed during COVID.
Shang-Chi
so
was cool, man.
It must have been filmed during 2019 then, which means all this has been planned out like that long ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I'm assuming when they announced the phases are like they're close to ending a phase, they're already looking ahead. That's
true. I mean, we already got like, dude, they just talked about phase 5 and they even went into 6, the last thing. So like,
what?
Yeah, remember we talked about it.
Phase 6?
We talked about it.
Well, phase 6, they only announced like
they were only like
2 movies.
It was just the 2 Avengers and then the Fantastic Four.
Okay, that's right.
Those are the only things that's
insane.
We know they'll probably talk more at the D23, which is soon. Actually,
oh really?
It's like
we got to be on that video
because September just started. It's like a week or 2 into September.
Really?
I think. Yeah. So it's gonna be soon.
Okay. So we're gonna be ready.
We'll be ready. They're revealing more shit. We don't even know what.
Jesus.
So that's gonna be crazy.
Better be a dude. We got to talk about I Am Groot.
Have you watched all of them?
I have.
And we need a whole like 2-hour long episode
we'll
just
give you guys
on
a whole review on this, man. Each episode's
like an hour long. Yeah,
we're gonna break down every frame. But back to the Abomination case. We see him in Shang-Chi. He's fighting Wong for like an underground fight club. And then now that we see him go back, like he was going back to his prison cell. Like he just pretty much he took the Abomination, was like, "You're gonna fight me," and then he won, right?
Wong beat him.
Yeah, he did beat him because he like knocked him out with his. He was using portals.
He knocked himself out. He got a portal when he punched himself.
Yeah, that was pretty slick.
I like how after they do the whole trial and they're like, "All right, like we will grant the parole of the Abomination."
Yeah, she wins the trial.
Yeah,
because dude has like 7 soulmates, and Wong pretty much admits like, "Yeah, I broke him out, bro." Like you know.
What's funny is that like you do realize you just admitted to like a federal crime, and then he's just like, "I must depart."
Yeah, I must depart. And then he just
the sanctum remains unguarded.
Yeah,
he just gets out of there.
That's pretty funny,
bro. I love how Wong's in everything, dude.
Yeah, it's
they're
pretty
throwing
funny.
him everywhere.
Yeah, I love Wong, man.
I think Wong has more appearances in different movies than either more or the same of Doctor Strange at this point.
Yeah,
like he's in everything.
That's pretty funny.
He might have more.
I feel like he might have more.
Because he's been in both Avengers: Infinity War and Endgame, Doctor Strange 1 and 2. Now he's in She-Hulk. He was in Shang-Chi.
Was he in No Way Home? He was in No Way Home.
He was in No Way Home as well.
That's 7.
That's that might be it.
No, there's got to be more.
There's no way.
There's got to. That's still a lot.
That's a lot.
More than 5 is a lot.
And I mean, that's more than Doctor Strange then.
That's true.
Because Doctor Strange wasn't in Shang-Chi, but Wong was. He wasn't in this, but Wong was.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, Wong's everywhere, bro. The Wong cinematic universe.
Yeah, it's starting to change from an M to a W. It's slowly flipping.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Yeah, I thought that part was pretty funny. I wonder if he's gonna have any repercussions, or he's just like, nah.
Yeah, he's done.
I mean, he's Sorcerer Supreme, bro.
What they gonna do?
He protected the Earth. Like, can't they just like?
Yeah, they ain't gonna do nothing.
I don't know. That is kind of irresponsible though, to just take like a S tier like villain just to go fight with them.
Yeah. Hey, but we gotta talk about we already talked about Meg Thee Stallion, but we talked about the post credits
a little bit. Oh. What do you want to talk about, bro?
I mean, hey, we got a post credit scene.
I can't believe I saw that with my eyes.
In the most recent episode of She-Hulk, we got a post credit scene, and we got She-Hulk just straight up backing that thing up.
Yeah, she's twerking. She's twerking in She-Hulk form.
Yeah. What's crazy is like Kevin Feige walked in the building and he was like, I need you guys to animate She-Hulk throwing that ass back.
I want to see double size buns.
I want you guys to get a close up shot of it.
He's like, I want you to make it really good. Like, bro, do you think
I want to see the jiggle?
Meg Thee Stallion did mocap for her twerking?
You know, I was actually thinking about that.
They were putting in her room. They're just
dude. Honestly, I don't know, because like, if you look at it, this could just be coincidence.
Because it cuts her head off, right, when she's twerking. Like,
I think I don't know. I didn't look. I was looking at that ass, dude. Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know, but if you look, like when her and Meg Thee Stallion like both doing it, they look very similar in their poses, you know. Yeah. So hey, maybe she just taught She-Hulk how to throw it back.
Yeah, maybe she gave her tips.
Yeah, she's like, hey, so this is how I throw it
on the day of the shoot.
Gosh. I mean, we were seeing a lot of memes on it. A lot of people hate it.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of stupid.
I think it's stupid.
It's definitely stupid, but like it's intentionally stupid.
Yeah.
I think
the show is self-aware. I just can't believe I'd ever see something like that. Like in a, I'm glad it's not in a movie. It's just a Disney TV show.
It's
because I take these Disney TV shows to be kind of aimed more towards children.
And what you think about it also is like the She-Hulk, the character in the comics, is comedic. A lot of people think She-Hulk is supposed to be like the Hulk and like serious and like
no, they're different characters.
She-Hulk is literally, her comics are comedic comics.
Yeah,
like, she's breaking the fourth wall. There's literally like 3 or 4 comics of her where, I mean, I don't know if how this would rock today, but like literally the front page cover is just like her like in like lingerie and like ripping out of her thing, and then she literally says like, I can't believe I gotta do this to sell issues. Like it's like like she's doing that, or she's saying like this isn't even in the comic, and it's just like that. Like they do that like 3 or 4 times.
It's like satirical. Like,
yeah, it's very satire. Like yeah. So because of that, I don't really care. Like I'm not gonna be like, man, fuck the MCU, man, fuck Kevin Feige.
Yeah,
I don't want to see She-Hulk throwing it back. Like it's not that serious.
I'm not mad about it. I'm like you said, like I think they're 2 very different characters, and like what you're telling me about her origin, like it seems cool that excuse me, Marvel's exploring these different, I guess, avenues.
I want to see She-Hulk throw it back in Secret Wars.
She could have. You just showed me a meme, right? It's like she could have stopped Thanos.
There was a meme someone took in the first episode. She does like clapping with her hands, where it makes like a sonic boom.
Yes,
thing.
It's the Hulk clap
or
whatever.
Hulk clap, and then they took that scene. They had her twerking. They had her cheeks were clapping,
and Hulk was like, "Oh!"
Yeah, they said she could have stopped Thanos.
Dude,
oh fuck,
Thanos
bro.
was right. You know in Hawkeye when it's like on the toilet.
Thanos was right.
Thanos was right.
Honestly, I can see. Oh my god,
I could see Thanos. I'm gonna shred this universe down to every last atom.
He's like, I did want it to be at random. He's like, but I'm going to make an exception for She-Hulk.
For Meg. Oh, gosh, dude.
So, one other thing, I guess the last story beat thing that happens in the third episode before we see the twerk is she gets jumped by 4 dudes of Asgardian construction gear.
At first I thought that was Chitauri tech.
The purple one looked like it.
Yeah, but then the guy had a helmet with
fucking helmet.
Yeah.
It has Asgardian writing on it.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys in the comics, I think they're called the Wrecking Crew. They're a fucking D-list group of villains.
Yeah, they were pretty L.
They're so deep cut that the only time they ever pull up in the comics is just to get their ass beat. They don't have any. They're not a main villain of any hero. They just get shit on by everybody. But I'm more interested in what their plan is because we see one of them try to get her blood or inject her with something. I think they're trying to get her blood.
Yeah.
And it doesn't work because she was already in She-Hulk form, so it just breaks the needle or whatever. And then they say the boss is gonna wanted whatever, they want the blood. I want to know who they're working for and why they want the blood.
I do too. I wonder what they're gonna do with. Obviously, they're probably gonna get her blood to either examine it, maybe try to
replicate it.
Yeah, replicate her blood. Maybe even inject someone with it.
I wonder if it's gonna be a Hulk villain because She-Hulk. She doesn't really have too many villains. I mean, the one that we saw in the first episode, Titania, that girl.
Yeah, I don't think it's her.
She
don't seem like a master.
I don't think it's her either. But she's she's kind of like She-Hulk's arch nemesis in a way because she's very jealous of She-Hulk in the comics, but it's very one-sided. She-Hulk just shits on her anytime she's
bro.
She's like, bro, yeah, why are you even trying?
I know. She beat the crap out of her in the first episode.
She one-shot her, bro.
On the pump. She one-shot.
So yeah, I don't even know. I've seen some people speculating maybe it's the Leader, which is a Hulk villain with the big ass head.
Okay, I gotta look this up.
Oh yeah, look up the Leader. I'll throw a picture up here on YouTube.
The Leader.
But he actually got slightly introduced in the Incredible Hulk from 2008 with Edward Norton. At the end of the movie, the little bit of blood drops into the guy helping him out to cure the Hulk. And it makes his head start turning. So they did tease this character in a Hulk sequel that we never got.
That's right.
Yeah. So this character got teased. He's kind of the antithesis of the Hulk because the Hulk is all strength. This guy's all brain. He's the gamma that affected him just made him extremely smart. So some people think it might be him, and maybe he's oh shit, the Hulk got a cousin. Shit, I don't know. That's the only thing I've heard. I can't think of anything else. I don't think it's going to be him, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
They already introduced him and nothing came of it. I can't see them continuing that. But, I mean, then again, they brought the Abomination back, so you never know.
Yeah. I don't know. It would be interesting if it was the Leader, but I agree it's probably not going to be that.
Yeah, I don't
just because they've kind of already accepted that the Edward Norton Hulk movies happened, and if they're going to bring anything back from it, I feel like they already have at this point.
I agree.
But it could be someone else. I don't know. It would be cool if it was a MCU villain we haven't seen.
I hope it's somebody we haven't seen.
Yeah, and maybe someone of I guess higher intellect, a smart villain.
Yeah, I don't know who it could be. I'm interested to find out though. Because like I said,
the mystery is there.
After we watch the episodes, we don't really know. We don't really know what the main plot is.
Yeah,
we got 6 episodes left. We know in at least one of them that Daredevil is going to show up,
dude.
So I'm excited to see why he's there because he's based in New York.
Mm-hmm.
This is in Los Angeles. Why is he pulling up in LA?
I don't know. Maybe I feel like maybe she'll go to New York for something because I can't see Daredevil just being leaving his job in Hell's Kitchen because he's very dedicated to cleaning up the streets. So I could probably see her going to New York with Bruce for something, possibly a case. Because right now where the show and the beats seem to be going is she's taking all these different cases that are coming at her.
Yeah,
for
they might fly her
this
out.
New law
There's
division.
A lot of crime going on in New York. Maybe there's a superhero shit up there we're going to send you to do this case.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be any cameos. Because I know Marvel likes to mess around with how much they show in the trailers. And they show Daredevil, but I don't know. Maybe we'll hear or see something.
There might be some. Because even in the latest one, she says this isn't going to be a cameo show where there's a new cameo every week. But then she names off 3 of them and she's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of maybe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who knows?
Yeah, I do like the fourth wall. It is, it's really entertaining.
What do you think the the Hulk's doing. We saw him on a fucking spaceship, and he's like, I'll be back.
First off, this dude called Jennifer from a spaceship that was taken off from Earth.
I saw that too.
And she was in Earth, and she was just like, "Oh, like you're leaving?" And he was like, "Yeah, I gotta figure something out." Dude took off in a what is it?
It was the
Chitauri spaceship.
It was the ship that we see the Grand Master fly in Ragnarok.
Yeah, it was something.
It's the exact same ship.
That. Oh,
so it's a Sakaar ship.
The Grand Master.
He was the one that Jeff Goldblum played.
No, I remember him, but I'm like,
he's still
sure
alive.
He's dead. No,
unless they killed him off camera. Remember at the end?
Yeah, at the end,
he's like, "Oh, great revolution, everybody!" And he's like, "Let's just say it's a tie." And it ends like that. Yeah. So unless everyone killed his ass off camera,
I don't think they. Come on, man! Don't kill Jeff Goldblum.
I feel like they left it open ended on purpose, just in case they ever get him back.
Yeah, smart. He probably talked him down.
Yeah, the Grandmaster is actually the brother of the dude in Guardians who collects the collector.
The collector, yeah.
They're brothers in the comics. So
Benicio del Toro?
Yeah, so they're technically related, Jeff Goldblum and him.
Okay, I would like to see more of the collector. I've always thought that was a really interesting character.
Yeah. Didn't he die?
That's right. Thanos killed him. Damn. Actually.
Well, they got the multiverse now. You never know.
I don't think.
Didn't Thanos... Wait, but that was all in his mind.
Yeah. It was the reality stone.
The whole place was burnt down.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
So, like...
Yeah, it was all an illusion. He's probably dead.
He's most likely dead unless he, like, escaped.
Yeah.
But you don't know. You will never know.
Dude, poor Cosmo, man.
Damn. Hey, Cosmo's coming.
Dude.
Cosmo got out then. Because Cosmo was in a thing, and we know Cosmo's in Guardians 3.
Oh, hell yeah.
Maria Baklava is playing her. Yeah.
Nice.
She's the one that played Borat's daughter in Borat 2. She's doing Cosmo.
Hell yeah.
So I'm excited for
Let's go. I'm so hyped for the Guardians. Not only the holiday special. Is that this year?
That's this year?
Yeah. Dude, we're going to get all the boys around to watch.
Dude, that's going to be crazy,
Cosmic,
actually. I'm excited for that.
Dude, let's go.
But what do you think? Are they setting up anything with the Hulk? He's going off world.
I don't know. I really hope it's not a write-off. Like, he just has to go figure something out.
And it's just nothing. He's like, I'm back.
Yeah.
But I hope it's not that.
Yeah, I hope it's just, like, an excuse for him to, like, leave for a bit. Because I don't want him to just leave the show. Because I still, like, Jen is going to, like, figure out how to be Hulk and, like, still be a lawyer. And I want him to, like, kind of be there as, like, a mentor. But, you know, not so much that it takes away from her story.
I'm guessing that, and this is a bit of wishful thinking. Because we do know that there's the issue with Universal, but the word on the street is there's some rumors of this, so this could be taken with a grain of salt. I think they might be setting up World War Hulk, and that might be like they finally do a Hulk thing, which should be crazy because they'll finally bring back the Hulk. He'll finally be mad. He'll finally be OP like he should be.
Yeah.
And the reason why I think they might be setting that up is because it's a ship from Sakaar, where we last saw him, which was like Planet Hulk. The Planet Hulk run is he's on a planet, and then he actually has a family there. So we don't know if that happened. We didn't see nothing in Ragnarok. We don't know. Maybe he was fucking some groupies because the Hulk is clearly
Hulk horny.
So you don't know. Maybe the thing in the comic is he ends up having a son named Sakaar, I think. Scar. Scar is his name. Sakaar is the planet.
Yeah.
And
I was like, what would he call it?
It's called Scar.
Okay.
And some people think that there might be something where he goes there and he meets his son, and then maybe, I don't know, but pretty much World War Hulk is he gets pissed off for some reason, and he wants it. The reason is because he has a whole family there on Sakaar now.
Yeah.
And the Hulk is finally happy. But then his ship that they sent him and the Illuminati sent him, so like Iron Man, Reed Richards, Black Bolt, all of them, Doctor Strange, they sent him away because they were like, damn, we can never control the Hulk fully. So the planet, they sent him, and the ship was supposed to explode when it gets to this planet and kill him or kill Bruce Banner. But it ends up going off, and since the Hulk's so OP, it kills everybody on that planet except him.
Damn.
And so then he gets pissed and he comes back to Earth somehow. Yeah, he somehow gets off. I don't know. And he goes back to the World War Hulk. He goes to the Earth, and he just shits on everybody. Like, he fucking murks people. I think even Black Bolt gets murked by him. Like, Black Bolt's like yelling at him with his voice trying to stop him, and the Hulk still like fucks him up.
Damn, bro.
It's like crazy shit goes on in that comic. So people think they're setting up something like that, and they think the reason or the way they'll get around it from Universal, the issues of distribution, is it won't be released in theaters like a Marvel movie. It'll be a kind of like Obi-Wan, how Obi-Wan's kind of like a big movie on Disney Plus because it's only like 4 or 5. Actually, no, it's 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But they think it's gonna be released in 4 parts on Disney Plus, and it's kind of gonna be marketed as like a big movie type thing, but it's on Disney Plus only. So that way, there's no like issues with distribution with Universal. But that's the rumor. If that's what they're setting up,
that'd be cool.
Kind of crazy.
I'd be down to watch that, like a Hulk saga, like a little show.
It could be like a Hulk saga. And I mean, if they do it, I've been waiting for this.
They just need something to piss the Hulk off, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it would be. He's dabbing.
This is a absolute.
He said, bruh.
Yeah, Hulk said, bruh.
I'm not gonna lie, that made me laugh.
Divine sound.
He said, bruh. And then there's also, did we talk about the dude who I'm talking about She-Hulk in the show? He's like, I don't know about y'all, but I'd smash.
There's like a whole new snippet happening about when She-Hulk's like identity gets out, and like everyone's like, oh shit, like I don't mind a female superhero.
Yeah, they're doing all the TikToks and stuff.
Yeah, they're having all like their opinions, and this dude's like, I don't know about y'all, but I would smash. Somebody wrote that, they directed it.
Someone got cast.
The editor, somebody got cast to say that.
I wonder if he went in for an audition. Like they're like, oh, you're gonna be auditioning for the Smash guy, and he's just like, oh, word.
Interview 11. It's just like,
yeah. Like I wonder what he's credited as in the credits. Like it's probably just like
Smash.
I'd smash. Yeah,
I thought so out of pocket. I'm not gonna lie. I did not need to be in there.
Dude, it made me laugh though, dude. Like there's little things like that. Like I did not expect that. Yeah. It's fucking hilarious. Is there anything else we're missing? I think we got most of it.
I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. From all the first 3 episodes of She-Hulk. It's a pretty solid show. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think it's pretty solid as well.
I'm gonna be looking forward to
pretty fun
to every Thursday. It is a really fun show. It's a very fun show. I'm wondering. I don't know if she'll still be the head of the law division, probably because of the sake of the story. But
yeah,
it'd be cool if she works a case like with Foggy and Nelson.
Maybe I bet we see Matt Murdock, like his actual Matt Murdock and Daredevil.
Yeah,
because that's the only thing that makes sense if they're both lawyers.
Yeah,
like there must be some.
There's gotta be it.
Maybe they collab on a case or something, and that's why Matt Murdock is in the show.
Yeah, then he meets her like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hey, dude, Matt Murdock better pipe.
Yeah, the She-Hulk, bro.
Well, dude, in the comics, Matt Murdock's like Matt Murdock be pulling, bro.
Really?
In the comics, he fucks Black Widow.
Yo,
like, he's with Black. They have like a whole ass relationship and shit. He fucking Karen. We know that.
Oh, yeah.
I think he fucked She-Hulk at one point, but She-Hulk's actually a dog too, bro. She fucked the Thing. She's fucked the.
Wait, how does that even work?
we don't even
need to talk about.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about how that works, but. Does he shoot out pebbles? Like what?
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna. Oh my god!
It's coming time.
Smashing time.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
What does he say? It's clobbering.
Yeah, he says it's clobbering time. That's his saying.
Dude, Marvel's gotta bring back like the heroes saying their old like
their corny
comic
ass
book
lines,
like lines, man. That shit would be so funny.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm excited for Daredevil. I'm excited to see where the show goes.
That's where I'm anticipating is like the episode he drops because I feel like it's gonna tie into the bigger story. You know,
I agree. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe Daredevil's gonna help her find out why people want her blood. Like,
yeah.
Maybe we'll see the villain at some point. I really hope it's not like a last episode thing, kind of like how Hawkeye was. You know, like they alluded to like Kingpin.
Yeah, I think a word on the. Apparently, there was a lot of Hawkeye deleted scenes with Kingpin. Like they filmed like a lot of stuff with him, but
just give us all the
scenes. Reason why they cut it is because they wanted to save it as a last episode surprise that like Kingpin's in the show.
Yeah.
So they did that, but if I'm being honest, I think I would have preferred if they would have just had him introduced 2 or 3 episodes earlier, because we knew from like episode 2, like when he touched the girl's cheek, they called him uncle, and we'd heard him like laugh. We literally heard his voice.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think I would have preferred that, and then just kept it all in. It would have had more. Yeah, added more to the story.
More screen time, you can like develop like their reasons and what, like
exactly.
You can kind of like flesh out the character more than just having them pull up and be like, yeah, like I did it all.
Yeah, I agree. They should have had more, but hey, they learn from their mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Yeah. I wonder what Kingpin. I don't think he's dead.
Oh no, for sure, he's not dead. He's gonna be in. I think they're both gonna be in the Echo show.
Oh, that's right. When does that drop?
I think that drops next summer, or actually next May, March, early next year. I think.
Okay.
First half of it.
All right.
So yeah, and then we know we're getting the Daredevil show too at some point, so that's gonna be crazy.
Dude, that one's gonna be 24 episodes.
That's insane. That's crazy.
What the hell is gonna happen, man?
That's insane, man.
That is a lot of episodes.
I can't wait for that. If they do it right and do it good, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I wonder if it's like they're telling us like, oh, it's gonna be 24 episodes. Like, is it gonna be 6 per season? Is it gonna Like, I wonder.
They have to. I mean, I don't know.
Or is the first season going to be all 24? Like
there's no way they drop all 24 at once, because that's what Netflix used to drop. They still do drop all this stuff at once, which I guess it's good for the consumer because you can binge it. But I think in terms of like popularity, a show dies way quicker if it's done like that. Mm-hmm. Like there's a lot of talk about it for like maybe a week or two, maybe a month at most, and then it's kind of out of the media.
People are on to the next thing.
Yeah, but Disney and all the other places like Amazon with The Boys, they drop them weekly, so that just people continuously talk about it until the season's done, and I think that helps a lot with ratings.
Yeah, that's really important with like.
Yeah.
I mean, like traditionally, that's how cable always was.
Yeah,
people are kind of conditioned to like come back to something at a certain time of day. Like, oh, this is when it's dropping.
And especially now with like all the people like doing what we're doing and like reporting on stuff.
Yeah,
and getting people to talk about it, posting stuff, talking about it. It keeps people entertained, makes people want to come and like continuously watch. But 24 episodes, that's like a third of a year.
Yeah.
So there's no way they do week to week. I think they might drop like 3 on the first day, and then maybe I don't know if they'll do 2 a week.
3. I don't know about 2 a week.
I think they drop 3 all at once on the first day.
Yeah,
and then maybe they go week until then. Maybe.
Yeah, and then maybe like the last 2, like the finales, like I don't know. I
wonder how it's going to be structured. I don't know. Yeah, we have to figure out how that is, because 24 weeks of that is a lot.
That is a lot to keep up.
Yeah, so we'll see, but. Anyway, I think that's it for She-Hulk. Do you have any initial rating until we finish the show? We'll come back to it, I guess.
Honestly, right now it's like a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
And like I like it. Like I'm not saying it's bad or anything.
It's like a solid 7.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't really got any gripes. It's still pretty entertaining, and I want to see who the mastermind behind everything is.
I agree. Yeah, it's a pretty solid 7, I'd say, for me out of 10. So that's like a 3.5 as well.
It's a pretty fun show. I think I'd honestly throw it on again. Like
it
was really entertaining seeing.
And they're short. Like you just throw it on real quick.
Yeah, like
it's just fun thing to put
Hulk
on.
and Jennifer like training. Like that was such a chill scene.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't understand though, and so like explain this to me.
Okay.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Okay.
So there's one point where Hulk is like talking about how their bodies metabolize alcohol differently, so they can get like drunk but not hungover.
So I think he says that since their metabolism works so much quicker, they get tipsy, I guess. They get the buzz, so you feel like that, I guess, feeling.
Yeah.
Before it gets to the point where you're like blackout drunk. So they're kind of in that sweet spot.
Okay.
And they stay in that sweet spot. But the issue is for Hulk, since he's currently in Hulk form all the time, he's just chilling. Eventually it'll just go away.
He good.
But she turned back, and then she was like, holy fuck, like I'm human now, so it's a regular.
Yeah, like she was lighter. She was, so it kind of hit her.
Yeah, it hit her way harder, I guess. Because we also see that later when she gets fired at the bar. She was drinking as She-Hulk. And then she turns back to talk to her boss, and then she's drunk because she's like, "Oh fuck!" Like,
damn, all that alcohol.
Yeah. Damn,
okay,
bro.
that's pretty funny.
That's what I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. It works different on her body.
I agree.
Yeah, anyway. She-Hulk's pretty solid show. I think we're gonna wrap the review up here.
Yeah.
Make sure follow us on Instagram or Twitter at Cosmic Kickback. Check out the Discord. We're gonna put our streaming channels in the bio too. I know Josh is streaming.
Oh yeah.
Dude is playing everything. Dude, go watch his what is it called? Resident Evil playthrough. Is that on Twitch or YouTube?
That one's actually on YouTube, but I should finish it.
Dude, finish it, bro. I'll watch it.
I finished. I'm literally on the last part of the game, like the last boss or whatever. So I do got to finish it. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see.
Nice.
So yeah. All right. Thank you guys for listening and or watching. Make sure to leave a like or subscribe wherever you're at. Follow. And we'll see you guys on the next one.